NaVi that starts there. So if EnVyUs can get control early, again, they've won 2 for 2 pistols. If they can win it here, pick up a gun round in either round 4 or round 5, there's a real chance for them. But we'll see if that happens. We're ready. We're underway. It's going to be 4 sets of armor bought on either side, 1 utility player each. But no kits, despite that, because it's a smoke for C's, not a kit.
Well, the pistol rounds was all that really worked for EnVyUs on Dust 2. Let's see if they can get themselves back into this. They are on the T side. They're going to be playing a very disciplined approach here. Just one player towards middle. I assume that's Happy, which it is. And he's getting spotted by Zeus straight away. There's an exchange coming in, but it's Zeus that capitalizes. He gets the first frag, draws first blood here on Inferno. Now they can fall back. The CTs have a huge advantage. Guardian adds to it as well. Lovely shot from him with the P2000. And he drops Kenny S. He's been instrumental in these pistol rounds for EnVy, so that's a big scalp to take. Oh, Flamey, though. He's still continuing this, pushing down middle.
And it actually, if he finds his kill on Apex, okay, now Devil's actually going to turn. He was coming out from alt middle. If he had gotten the kill fast enough on Apex and Edward had come in to support, they could have easily cut off EnVyUs, but that kill goes the other way. Devil turns around with the bomb, and MBK is going to lead the charge toward the pit. Guardian spots it, faces it, has to fall back away. Was trying to transition and get more aggressive, but now is forced to sit. And he's only on 21 HP. 2-2 split for the defense as well, so with 3 players up, it can actually favor on the take.
Well, the fact is, NaVi have very low HP as well, and we still have a smoke on EnVyUs. 35 seconds to play, but they will be committing towards the B site. It's an aggressive angle for C's. I actually really like this. They've dropped the smoke at a perfect time. He's got the CZ. Great opportunity for the spray down here.
And they're going to try and go through this smoke, but Zeus and Zeus, they just absolutely shut them down.
That was kind of sick, actually, from NaVi. That smoke dropped at the last second. That was just so perfect. EnVyUs couldn't wait around to actually wait for the smoke to actually dissipate. They had to push through. And as I said, that CZ position, that's just God tier from C's. He gets it. And it's very simple frags for him. Only dropped 1 kill there. It's NaVi going aggressive on the pistol. And they go up 1-0 here. It's going to be a force buy from EnVyUs. If you don't get the bomb down, it's pretty standard to go into the Tech 9s, PT50s. They have got a smoke and a couple of flashbangs. We'll assume they'll be trying to find this first pick, slowing things down. But it's 4 rifles for NaVi, 1 MP7 on Seized. Actually, the UMP on Edward as well, so 3 rifles there.
NaVi getting that pistol. This is what we talked about, getting that start to try and shut them down early. EnVy with a large task now. Forcing themselves back over toward the A site based on that single smoke. They have to give up a little bit of that stance they had inside of it. And MBK is going to sit behind the logs and wait for it anyway, but Flamey going to go more passive. No early rotation off of this, though. They know the guns favor them. There's no need to overreact and give up the B site and have to play a retake, because B, if correctly smoked off, planted, and good post-plant positions, can be extremely hard regardless of the weaponry you have. And still, there's no kits out on this CT side, so they have to be a little bit careful.
It's looking like a B targeted approach here from EnVyUs. I've got that smoke, as I said. They'll be dropping this as soon as they get spotted. It's like a contact play at this point. As soon as they get in, they can get some leeway, see if they can find this first frag.
Guardian's rotating as well, but no smoke out up towards CT gives Guardian that chance to take down Kenny. It's Flamey inside of the site, and there it is. Perfect timing from Guardian down Speedway. Flamey stabs Happy in the back as he's busy turned that direction, and no bomb plant for EnVyUs in either of these rounds does become an issue, because now they've got to save 1 more, and EnVyUs get almost a perfect start.
You mean NaVi get the perfect start?
Sorry, that's what I mean. These 2 teams
just
do that
to make
me.
sure.
EnVy, NaVi, it's all the same, right?
Yeah, exactly. But EnVyUs now, full eco at this point. They've just got 1 PT50 on Happy, and we'll see whether he can deliver some magic with this weapon. It should be a complete throwaway round. 3-0, almost guaranteed in favor of NaVi here. They're going to be pushing down towards Banana. Actually, Guardian pick up the first frag, taking out Kenny S, and Zeus fancies a bit of the action here. They're just completely relentless. 3 frags make it 4. Happy does manage to get something with that PT50. Managed just to pay off the debt after purchasing it, but that's about it. 1 frag found, and NaVi go 3-0. They have 2 Famises now, and the AWP, of course, comes out towards Guardian. This is looking very strong for them. No orb for the terrorist side, but that's not a problem. We actually saw Kenny S have some superb AK work on Inferno.
Guardian's looking at B as well.
Ooh, okay.
So they're expecting this early contact play. 3 players going to go toward Banana. He'll get the quick peek in, and if anyone's facing, count on Guardian to give them an early man advantage for NaVi. Self-flash over. Molotov up, though. Kenny not there to face. Late smoke in. We'll see if they go for the boost above this. Again, no AWP on EnVyUs' side, so Kenny not exactly in a position where he can try and spot the yellow car. But now that this AWP is here, if Guardian doesn't want to be dynamic and rotate it back, if he gets impatient, then they will send the other rifle over. That's exactly what they're going to do. So Seized will now go back over and strengthen the A-hold.
Absolutely. EnVyUs yet to show their hand. They have still got 4 smokes remaining, but you'd assume they'll be just trying to bait out the CT utility at this point, try and show their hand towards the apartments. Once they get control of the apartments, they can start facing middle and see if they can get that first frag. They just have no idea where Guardian is right now. He is towards B, but he has to take a shot. They'll be wondering where that guy lies.
Did emphasize the D that time to Henry, don't worry. Guardian, still going to be here, though, and they are getting closer and closer to this position. No one facing down mid from NaVi. Won't have the read that they're this close, but again, the utility is deployed, and Guardian's going to try and bait them in, but now with that smoke out, Guardian's separate, and Flamey, it's not going to work. He's just a sitting duck. They catch Guardian through the smoke. Now they've got an entry. Late smoke out on CT. C's just getting there, but he's going to try and spray through it regardless. Bomb's going to go down default. Actually, I take that back. Devil.
Save the guns, boys.
All right.
Gone wrong. Yeah, that's MBK. We talked about this yesterday, actually. He's sensational at working the banana area, getting those entry frags, and he gets both. He gets down Flamey, who's hiding towards that sandbag area. The idea of that play was Guardian drops the smoke on the corner, looking like he's playing in front of it. It's almost trying to sell Flamey into that position, saying, well, can't possibly anyone here. Why would I be running back for the smoke and leaving him for dead? Flamey trying to live up to that role and kind of fully commits, hiding into the corner, doesn't want to give anything away. MBK checks it, takes him down, gets the spray onto Guardian as well. That opens up the map. And NaVi take the sensible choice here. They don't want to give their rifles away for free. It's almost an impossible retake at that stage. Inferno is one of those maps when the bomb's down with players alive as well. It's very difficult to actually get back into there and have the utility to find kills and get a defuse going as well. So, good God, that gets me every time.
Got me that time too. That's the funny thing. It's all Robin's fault. We're on edge, Robin. Thanks.
Wow. Okay, just remember, when the bomb's about to blow up, you need to hold my hand, and we'll get through this together.
You just want me to hold your
hand,
hand,
there's signs for us. Staticus.
Ah, Kappa Pride. That's not wrong.
Kappa Pride's in the chat. Let's get that going.
I think didn't we set a Kappa Pride record at MLG, or PGL?
I think we did.
Yeah, most amount of Kappa Pride.
For the entire weekend.
Yeah.
This continuous spam.
#1 emoji. Face off again, 3 players inside Banana. No AWP there this time, though. Guardian's got it on the A site. And he's going to be playing the off angle, not toward Arch, so no quick rotation potential because they've got 3 there and B already. They want to strengthen out this pit side of the map, hold truck, make sure that if they do rotate around, if they want to even wrap through CT, Zeus is going to be ready for it. And he's already heading back in that direction now. But 3 players from EnVyUs, they're just going to wait here and try and take over apartments.
It'll be the same thing again. They'll wad up for the default, see if they can work out where Guardian is. That's the first port of call for their terrorist side. MBK, you would assume, will then try to get control of Banana. As I said, very strong in that position. He could be smoked out for now, but he just knows that buys him some time here. The CT's using their smoke at the beginning of the round means he can just wait at the bottom and then do his thing in about 10 seconds' time.
Edward faces down the hallway, doesn't spot anyone just yet. We'll see if that's a misleading read because, again, they are still trying to put pressure on this position. He just doesn't see it right away. And Edward's actually sitting in the open right now. Has to be a little bit careful because Guardian gets flashed off in front of him. Had to get toward Pit quickly, and thankfully, no fast peeks from EnVyUs, but Devil does get Zeus. Gives him an opening. NBK slowly giving up this banana position, but they need to find one more pick unless they're going to go back, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 33 seconds. They're not 100% sure where Flamey's gone. And Guardian rotating over means that they just have to face Seized inside B if they go through this smoke.
Happy on the flank as well. Pretty standard stuff. Seized has to step up out. I'd say he needs 2 frags to give him a chance. If he drops without a single kill, that's the round over.
Edward's smart, though. He's going slow. He won't give up his based on noise, but there's the lineup. Orange is 1. 3 kills from Seized. He's alone, and he does all the work. All he had to do was slow things down, and he does far better than that. Happy's got to run for the hills. 5 seconds left. I was about to say Edward was smart. He knew Happy would be lurking. He was already trying to find him.
What a tournament this has been from C so far. Another massive round from him just when NaVi needed it. He was alone on the B side and gets 3 kills and stays alive as well. Completely denies them the round. Happy does save his weapon. It's becoming a common trend here on Inferno that he is going to be towards middle or towards the apartment, while the rest of his team are actually struggling on the other side of the map. It seems like if he was with them, potentially could have been refrags there. I think most teams are going to have the read on Happy every single time when he's going into these rounds. I can't say I'm a big fan of it. I think it's viable every now and then, but not every single round. There it is. It's going to be 4-1 now. EnVyUs do have enough to buy here after saving so many weapons on the round they won. And we go to number 6. Guardian looking towards middle. What a shot on the Kenny. Takes him down. He was in the underpass, gets his head blown off. And that's the man advantage gifted towards NaVi now.
Big pick for him to grab. It was only the AK again for Kenny, so we haven't seen the AWP battle come out just yet, but MBK gonna find the first kill. Forces 2 players back toward the pit. There's 3 inside the A site still. And Seized has to be careful again with his face because MBK, he was winning most of the picks here yesterday against Dignitas as well. And it forces Zeus back. So, I mean, just getting that single kill on Banana, he's thinned out the defense so much.
So good at getting these opening frags. If he gets the kill on the Seized, really could be interesting. But he's going to be checking his close right position. Seized gets 1 and a double as well. Looking to pick up the 3rd, but it's going to be Zeus to find the final frag there. Once again, Seas just making them look a little bit silly as he faces from the close corner and gets a double spray down. 5-1 in favor of NaVi now. It's going to force him onto an eco as well. Fantastic stuff from him once again. Strong arms on the B-bomb side.
Playing it smart, Seas, passive aggressive. And there's an interesting statistic right there. We talked about those two exact players, Apex and Kenny, how they've been kind of leading the charge and getting most of the opening frags, getting most of the kills for this team, making things possible. They both sit with 0 kills 6 rounds into this game.
Yep, and now it's going to be pretty much full eco as well. Happy has got head armor and a couple of flashes. I assume he had a little bit more money than the other guys, so he's kind of balancing the books in that sense. He has flashbangs. There has been heavy grenade damage taken towards MBK. He's got the PT-50 Banana, goes down to 14 HP. Looks like the rest of his teammates now will be joining him. Got to be smoked out for now, so the real option they have is trying to walk through that smoke, do some pop flashes and hope and pray that something works out for them here. MBK swaps over his PT-50 towards Kenny. Obviously with the low HP, probably want to have your stronger players on towards the upgraded weapons there.
Edward's going to stare down toward the apartments as well on top of the statue, jumps to graveyard. Clever mechanics, but he has to rotate over fast. Again, though, Seized. He just has to play this correct. He finally goes down. Pistol's overwhelmed. That crossfire set. Flamey got 2. They're not going to rush it. Guardian denies the bomb plant, though. That's huge, because EnVyUs on pistols with a lost round bonus that just hits 3 rounds.
Yeah, had they got that bomb down, they had a very healthy buy.
And would have got an AWP.
Would have been an option, you're absolutely right. But now it's going to be AKs, and this is very similar to what we saw in Dust 2. Never really got a strong economy. Always on the AKs and smoke and flashes. Never had the Molotovs, which can be so key on Inferno. Some guys sacrificing their smoke so they will get those 2 mollies. It's so vital for the execution. Seems to be flushing out the CTs wherever we go to both bomb sites. Obviously, Molotov in the new boxes, or maybe oranges as well. Devil's going to be going down to just the Tech 9 here, so into round number 8. Heavy aggression coming in from the CTs here. Going with that first frag as MBK to step up, though. He gets one in return. Flamey trying to get the second. Does actually manage to dink Kenny S now. So they've got the advantage, and going to be holding strong towards Banana as well. Guardian's actually making his way towards the apartment, so he's changing up his position every round. Trying to make sure he's surprising them, keeping dynamic. EnVyUs now up against the ropes. Apex is to be pushing with the smoke. This is another questionable play from him. Does manage to capitalize though somehow after getting dinked. Finds a kill towards Zeus.
Yeah, but that's the issue now, is there's so much HP bled away from EnVyUs. So still the strength in numbers, but call it what you will. Flamey late to the position at Sandbags, nearly misses the first shot, gets taken down and trade by Apex. Smoke goes out, Edwards here. Nade through, catches the inside of the Sandbags. That would have been it.
Could have been a double kill there.
Yeah, that would have been massive, because Kenny and Apex for sure was close enough, but wrong side of the Sandbags it lands on, and now they're going to try and face off with Guardian 1 versus 3 as they approach, legs it up, all 3 players on red. But can they find them fast enough? That's the harder part here. And Edward might get pushed through the smoke. Happy lurks perfectly, finds them, and it's just left to Guardian. 1 versus 2. He has the first already, but ring around the Rosie, and Happy pops that late.
Nice work there from EnVyUs. It was Apex, as I said, making that huge gamble to push through the smoke by himself. Does give them the man advantage in terms of the frag, but everyone was such low HP. They had to make sure they were playing that situation perfectly. Guardian left in the 2-on-1, knows they were low, gets the pistol out, just needed to land 1 shot. But wasn't meant to be. Great pincer from EnVyUs to get them back into this, and now they do have the AKs. As we're going to round number 9, Guardian back on the orb, we'll see where he's going to be heading towards. Back towards mid. Not a single sniper purchased for EnVyUs so far, just relying on that Kenny S AK, and as I said, that has proven to be very strong this event as well. It doesn't have to be on the AWP, sorry.
Guardian again gonna hold from the arch side. Kenny sitting at bench as well, just making sure no one's gonna peek out from Boiler, get a face down middle. But NaVi are staying pretty disciplined, pretty passive so far. Zeus inside of the A site means that Edward stays passive as well toward Pit. He does just face off quickly toward the apartment hallway, see if he can get any information, but EnVyUs is rotating back over toward Banana once more. And MBK this time, they've been a lot more disciplined again, NaVi on that side of the map as well, because he hasn't found that opening pick. In fact, not even spotting anyone yet.
Well then, Happy now looking for that first pick, but once again, he's lurking towards middle. The B attack coming in. Sees has actually left the side. It's up to Flamey this time. They do give away their position in terms of firing through the smoke, so he will heal his way back there, but it's going to be difficult now. EnVyUs smoked out once again. And you assume they have to go for a full execute here, but only have 2 smokes remaining.
And that Molotov that C's just read is actually a complete counterplay to exactly what EnVyUs do, because they love to push through this smoke, exactly this. But now he goes in, and he tried to let the flame, so when they walked in, they would take damage on the way through, but it's only 2 kills for him. Flamey's going to follow it up. That drops the bomb as well, and now despite that Apex has gone towards CT, Zeus finds him, and with bomb down, Happy. There's smokes everywhere to try and conceal him. He's got a large task, does find the first, but there's the response, nade through.
Another very decent hold there from NaVi. It's seized once again, finding perfect position, pushing through that CT smoke with the flashbang, takes down 2, and that's enough. Sets up Flamey for another alley-oop and towards CT spawn, gets the bomb down, and here's the play on the screen right now. Look how flash they are, it's so perfect. He's been playing such a stellar tournament, very impressive with him on that B side as well. EnVyUs now, after winning 1 round, they are fully reset, so only $1,400 coming into round number 10, so they're going to be on the pistols, Tech 9s, PD50s, and Glocks. So not really many options there, I have to say. MBK has got some body armor. That's pretty much all I can tell you in terms of something to work with here. He's got the Deagle as well, and that's why gets that kill onto Flamey. Now there's an opportunity.
Watch the push from Apex.
Okay.
Zeus catches him off. There it is.
Just give your kill away again.
Exactly. I was going to say, there's the minute finish gone. Late smoke out. MBK tries to find the shot through it. Gets a little bit closer on that 3rd attempt. As the spot seized up, getting toward the sandbags. No, he's going to wait out in the open and does catch him off. Aggressive push, and now they just have to come up with something, EnVy. They get aggressive. Kenny does find one, grabs an M4 for his troubles, but bomb down over toward the A site, and they know exactly where he is. They're all going to go hunting. Edward and Guardian set with the crossfire at the bottom of Banana. Smoke out as well. Kenny's going to be pretty limited on how he can approach this. And Zeus just slowly walking up through Speedway. He's going to get the information now, but it doesn't matter. Edward takes him 8-2.
Indeed.
Another massive lead.
And now EnVyUs needs to decide, do they let their money actually stabilize and get to the point where they can actually have the option to get the AWPs, not force into this. I think they had about $3,600 average, and it looks like they will be doing that. They're going to have the more conservative approach here. Take another eco after partial buy, so Tech 9s, head armor, utility, that would normally suggest you go for a full execute. Most teams will favor towards the B side, trying to get the bomb down. We know a lot of these teams do have those executions just to plant within the smoke and just try and force the situation to the point where it makes the CDs feel a little bit uncomfortable on the retake here. The Guardian now pushing up in the apartments, looking for that first frag. Gonna be denied it for now as EnVyUs not really trying to take over that area this time. Gonna be focusing towards B. MBK's at the top once again. Gonna be smoked out for now. They still have 4 smokes and a Molotov here, so as I said, does suggest a B-sided attack, which could work in their favor. You can see there are 4 CTs towards the A side.
We've said that before, and C's came up massive, so I'm not going to call anything done just yet. But yeah, you're right. I mean, with Zeus this far away, fully committed to the rotation this time, they're trying to play the bait and switch with Flamey toward Cubby, but they haven't got any read on this, any information at all, so they have to consider this rotation, and thankfully, the thought crosses their mind. Late smokes out, C's completely guarded off toward that spool position, tries to get above it to see if they're going to enter in, but they're just going to slow this down, EnVyUs. They want to see if they can bait out a response. And now they'll go. Smoke still on CT. Zeus just getting there now, but it's seized again. One already, bomb drop, good response. Apex finds it with the Tech 9. And Zeus has to rotate back through construction this time because the smoke was deployed again towards CT, so they double that up. Bomb's going to go down for EnVy.
That's what they needed, an equal exchange on towards C's. Now 4-on-4, and they picked up a rifle as well, so this is possible for EnVyUs. They've got crossfires towards construction.
A reasonable position for Apex early on, too, because he knows the first rotation was going to be forced out toward construction, but he catches himself in the open again, overcommits to it, and Flamey gets it with no teammate responding until just now. It's Kenny at will. He sits at water, and Kenny, he's out of ammo. There's no chance for him. He had to switch to the knife. There was nothing he could do.
So what seemed like a promising entrance to the bomb site falls around them. As they do get a plant down here, that does boost the economy going to the next. But it was a decent attempt from EnVyUs. You can see the mentality behind that one. Doing their smoke execution, a couple of flashbangs over, waiting for that moment then for the C's response to come in. See, there wasn't too much thrown, so they kind of took their gamble towards the side of that point. Got the equal exchange as well. Bomb planted. Could have made something of that, but unfortunately just didn't have the firepower to challenge NaVi as they came into the full retake. So a pause coming in. I think this is technical because we're looking at run pausing straight away. So it's all fine. Just a small issue as we go into round number 12. 9-2 in favor of NaVi, looking very strong, continuing the form from Dust 2 here. Did win the pistol this time. There's only been a couple of gun rounds for EnVy getting reset straight after as well, so unable to build up that momentum on the T side and actually control the CT economy. They just haven't been able to break it. And now, testament to that, C's has got an AWP as well. He'll be taking that towards B.
And they're going to get Flamey near that Cubby position again. He considers it early, but there's no one to play off of this time. So Edward has to stay with this forward stance of Boiler to make this possible, otherwise he's going to have to shuffle back Flamey. They will try and do so. Guardian, AWP, faces down alt middle. Not the aggressive position, but he does check the bridge, cross it over. And as the smoke slowly is going to fade away on that apartment position, they're going to throw a nade through to see if Happy's close up. Takes him down 11 HP, but ultimately inconsequential because he still tries to get that stance inside of apartments. And if he can grab this from Edward, if he can find him in the hallway and get this first kill, they'll have a great chance to try and execute.
Just a note there, Caesar did a nade from the back left of the B-bomb sign. That's absolutely wrecked MBK, but Edward coming in, taking out Happy. That's the man advantage once again in apartments.
Nearly lined up two on that as well. And Guardian's going to take an alternate angle to try and cover off that doorway so Edward can face through the truck. Harder angle to get shot from when they approach from Boiler. And that's going to be the approach because, oh, well, Guardian actually changes his angle, gets caught in the open entirely. Just because they smoked off Flamey. Zeus has rotated over to the front library.
Apex taking a lot of these 50-50 one-man duels. If he'd have died, that's a round over. This time he does manage to catch out Guardian, but a decent flashbang comes in. Flamey gets one, Devil replies though. So equal exchange, this is what they should be doing. Can't
reset his aim fast enough, and this down starts to favor. He's going to go for a late flank on this. Apex just stopped watching it as well, so this could actually work out extremely good for Seized. Problem is he has the AWP. The closer he gets, the harder it's going to be. They are checking down middle now. He's got to get the angle right. Low HP, switches out, has to run back. They spot him, but they don't get the shot in. So they have the information now that he's trying to flake, but it distracts them long enough, and Zeus and Edward just walk up and capitalize.
You're so right. The fact that Seized didn't even know he got spotted at that point. He just fell back, and there's this like tunnel vision at that point. And I was like, did we see a guy then? Should we go get him? And then Zeus is coming around the corner. You know what, guys? I'm just going to completely spray you down here. I just saw a bison purchased. Is this real life?
Shout out to James Bardoff. He's going to love that.
There it is. Kenny S is going in. The worst weapon in the game, I would say.
Have you seen the flow chart? When should you buy the bison?
When should you then?
It just literally all leads to no.
Oh, really?
No matter what the scenario.
I was going to say,
does the enemy have armor?
If someone suggests that that's a viable weapon in any scenario, that's interesting. I think it must be a misbuy. I'm not really sure why you bring that to any occasion.
But it's got 60 bullets.
Yes, they do about one damage.
Do you remember the original, before Day of Defeat, they had the game Firearms on the original like Half-Life engine?
No.
In that game, the Bison was sick.
Okay. Well,
because I played that game, I've always had this soft affection for it, but you're right, it is dog shit in this game, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, it is. Well, Kenny has now gone down to 64 HP. As he is the one towards the banana area as well. We'll see what he can do with this. Smoking towards CT spawn. You would think he's the one with a quote-unquote weapon. He'd be going in first. Flashbangs come over and here comes the play.
Seas does get blinded up, so they cross over before the AWP can come into effect. Flamey spots them running through. But what's the call? Rotation through construction or back through CT? Zeus will easily get in a position now where he can find that out for them. And Seas does get one up close, but Kenny walks in, has the AWP, but can't face fast enough against Flamey. Gets one with the Bison. We need a Bison R8 combo. That's what I want now.
That would be a sick combo, to be fair. That's something I'm interested in.
That's like a gin and tonic on the rocks right there. That is the perfect combo.
11-2 now. This is not going perfectly for EnVyUs. This is getting worse, if anything. At least they had 3 rounds to play with on Dust 2. This is looking pretty one-sided, you have to say. 11 now for NaVi. Bider's coming for EnVyUs. 5 AKs. They have got decent utility, but it's a 3-man stack towards the B side from NaVi. They'll be pushing down aggressively, nading down, trying to find some early damage here. You can see that EnVyUs is cowering towards the T-steps. Don't want to face this whatsoever. I just want to wait till the smoke to dissipate before MBK shows his hand towards the site. Boost coming towards quad as well, setting themselves up. This is a change of pace now for NaVi. Haven't done this yet, so Flamey baited in towards those logs area. You can see Seas just wants to show as much as he can just so they don't check that area. This could work out very nicely for him.
Apex already inside Boiler, clearing it out. But a face down from Guardian. The second his shoulder shows, Guardian tears it out. He's going to go back in for more as well, but Happy holds the angle. Headshot from the AK, good crosshair placement, and now they actually can burrow into these apartments and try and utilize it correctly. Double stance down the bottom of Banana, no early rotation on this, but it does limit EnVyUs' map control and movements. They pretty much get forced over to the A site, and MBK, he's going to try and go evaluate back on the other side. But Flamey's pushed up into this tree, so they're going to try and bait them in. It works out, bomb down.
Perfect.
Now they've got the information. A late Molotov's going to keep them out even further, and Flamey doubles that with the smoke.
So perfect. Sees just going all in at that stage, wanted to get as much attention as he could. Edward gets Happy. This round's over.
Watch Devil, though. Watch Devil, 30 seconds, and he's got the CT. Zeus has no idea. He's got an inkling. He's starting to go look, but right now, if MBK can buy space, Devil's going to be perfect to flank. This should be an easy double for him.
Surely.
Keep the trigger discipline. One shot. Now, second shot. Followed up. Gets blown back, but he's got to turn around and take down Zeus. Because the problem is he's completely surrounded still, and he has 14 seconds. He's going to try to go to A, and Edward confronts, takes him down.
It was quite pretty and quite well played from Devil, as you said, just had no time to play with that. Gets a couple of kills, which are redundant at this stage. You can see NaVi have 16k on Edward. They can just go all in here. It's 12-2 This is turning out to be quite a disappointing semi-final. EnVyUs haven't showed up whatsoever so far. As we go into the final round of the first half, once again, 5 rifles, one of those is Gillo on MBK. One of the players has actually been finding frags. He's going to be less effective without the AK. We'll see what he can do. Double orb once again, Guardian and Zeus running it this time. Sees alone towards Banana for now, and he seems like he's having a lights-out game. Guardian opens up again, Devil drops.
Guardian loves that peek down toward alt mid too. If he gets a good enough spawn, count on him taking that. They play it so that Flamey's behind him. If they come out from the stairs or toward the bench position and he gets caught, the rifle's there to at least get a 1-for-1. Apex back toward apartment last time, taken by Guardian, knows he's not here this time based on that early peek. And he's going to use this smoke to try and push Edward back and get control. Maybe, possibly, finally get an entry at this position as well.
5 and 4. EnVyUs need to find something out of this. C's just so confident. Listening out for footsteps at the top of B. MBK is waiting for him, going to be smoked out once again. You see the frustration. Just wants to be rattling off shots with this smoke, giving his position away ultimately. CTs are going to be adjusting themselves. 2 players towards arch, and that's perfect considering the bomb is coming out towards middle. Lovely stuff from Guardian, so audacious, finds the next kill. Now it's up to Apex, he gets dropped as well by Edwards. Simple round once again for NaVi. What can you even say about this one?
Yeah.
MBK, last player remaining.
13-2 is surely where this goes. MBK the last alive. Kenny finishes the half, 3 kills. Apex not much better on 5. But to be fair, no one in the double digits from EnVyUs as they get crushed. NaVi 3 rounds away from going into another final.
They were just trying the same thing pretty much every single round. We didn't see anything in terms of a set execution or gaining the map control. It was just like, okay guys, wait up for 45 seconds, hide on the T-steps, wait for them to push us, and then we'll kind of go for a lurk and a 4-man push.
Well, everyone's favorite long-haired girl is on the floor. Just kidding, I love you, Paula, but please fill us in.
Thank you very much, Matt. The crowds are loving this match, but I do think that everybody thought it was going to be a bit of a closer map, and I think that people do want to see a comeback. Maybe, does anyone want to see a third map?
Sounds like a few people do, but you know what I really think they're waiting for?
Go on.
Does anyone want to see the Swedish semi-final?
That is more convincing. So far, I don't think this game's really got the crowd going just yet. We were hoping the semi-final would deliver, but EnVyUs, I have to say, are letting us down here. We go into the second half, Matt. It's 13-2, a must-win pistol for EnVyUs. It's Kenny has stepped up so far, but he's actually on 3 for 13. He needs to get that. He needs that 4-man kill ratio we saw on Dust 2. Can he do it again? That's what we want. Some magic. Get them back into this. Get the 3-0, and then there's a chance, Matt. Then there's a chance.
You're being the optimist this time. Edward faces first, has the shot though. Apex all by himself.
How many times did he do that? Just by himself? Hopefully I can step up.
Go give him a slap after this game, Henry. I know you want to talk to him.
This looks like he's just mentally out of this one, but
Kenny's limited as well. So Graveyard's an excellent position if you can get the jump. Okay,
there we go.
Devil bails him because now he finds this kill, but it's so hard to maneuver out of this position. Eventually, he was always going to be dead in that spot, and Devil has the pit, the most important position. Now, the good news is the bomb is down toward Moto, so they still have control of this EnVy.
Yes.
But with pit given up, they can start to control the peaks a little bit more carefully. Have to find a way forward, though. NBK going to be facing off through the gap, but not giving up too much. Not over-committing to a 2-man peak. And he gets the information at least for Happy with that second shoulder bait that they are getting closer. That smoke off, but good pickup for Happy because Bomb, that was their chance to grab it. And now it's Tech9 versus 2. Smoke goes away. Tech9 actually starting to win this battle. Takes Happy extremely low. They're on either side of him. Has to have extremely good reaction to this. Where's the late face? NBK just stays alive, but there's no re-peek out from Happy. This is going to give up a bomb. And it's one bullet either way. Happy trying to hold. Not give Flamey a chance to move. Quick little shoulder peek. Happy wants the long tap. No kit in his hands. It's got to be quick, but Flamey's got it.
Just when it felt like there was a chance, 4 kills for Flamey. He steps up, and it's so well played from him as well. As you said, he almost won that round single-handedly in the 2-on-1 just by doing so much damage with that Tech9. Gets the bomb planted. Happy had to hit a one shot from hell, but wasn't meant to be. You can see this replay now. Once that kill was made on the site, Happy just had nothing to work with. He didn't have the kit. We needed to find the headshot. It's Flamey to take him down in a pistol. That could have brought us something here, something to do, something to talk about. But it's 14-2 now. Forced by, of course, from EnVyUs. Need to make sure they get this round as this semi-final's over. As simple as that. CZ's P250 is a Desert Eagle on Devil. not going to be necessarily stacking. It's more of a default setup here, looking for that first frag. We can see NaVi wanting to win this as quickly as possible. 4 rifles for them, not messing around with any MAC-10s. 1 UMP on towards Zeus. Going to be slowing this right down, playing it like an actual default ground. As we go into number 17 here.
Edward just waiting, potentially for Apex again. Why not? Flash in does force EnVy back. And it's interesting to go for the force buy in this with pistols when you could try and maybe force out a little bit more. It goes to 15, but EnVy desperate. Zeus gets the first kill, Apex goes down, gives them the top mid to work with, and Kenny's gonna try and play clever behind this smoke, see if there's a gap that shows, but it's a little bit late. They've already gone around the corner, and Devil does hit the first on a Guardian, drops back in, but Edward finds him on the way down.
4 on 3 now. CT's trying to do what they can, but it's not gonna be enough there. Something to work with though. Happy finds a kill on towards C's, is quickly taken back though by Edward. Now just up to MBK, 1 round away from series points here. NaVi just absolutely decimating EnVyUs here on the second map. We thought it was bad on Dust 2, but this is just so much worse, I have to say. Looking like a 16-2 maybe coming in. MBK trying to work out his options at this point. Just going to be hanging out towards second middle. Probably with his head in his hands. How did it come to this? They looked like they kind of resurrected this tournament, finding decent results, and everyone's stepping up, and we saw it yesterday as well. Looks great on Mirage, especially Kenny S carrying them.
Don't try and justify this, Henry. I know what you mean, but this is something else. MBK trying to do what he can to get into double digits, to be the first on his team to do so. Yeah, that's correct. He hits 10 just now. Goes to show you how one-sided it is. Flamey leads the way on 20. Guardian on the bottom for NaVi, not that it matters. He's at 10 himself, so all of the players on NaVi out-fragging everyone on EnVyUs.
Round number 18, 15-2. 1 more will do it for NaVi. I have to say, this match has not delivered to the scale we were hoping, but...
Well, it did deliver, because as we heard, the Swedish people want the Swedish semifinal, so they're just getting this out of the way early. Let that happen.
Have some nice lunch, get ready for the real game. There we go, then 5 players for NaVi towards B. It's MBK waiting for them, lying in wait with the CZ. Going to be smoking them out for now. Is that an EnVy chant?
I think it might be.
They're still believing.
Yeah, you should have started chanting a little bit earlier, maybe. If it was going to make a difference, but we'll see. Happy. At tree, looking to go for the pop flash. Try and bounce out a little bit late. Catch them off. Kenny with the deagle towards top mid. Has to get the shot right now, but Flamey spots him and actually puts him down to 60, but Kenny goes on 62 himself. Happy smoked off as well. Back in position to go for that flash. He's not going to commit to the push, though, and he's going to wait for MBK's call before he wastes that slim amount of utility that they do have. They have to be pretty efficient in this situation if they want to make this work, EnVy. And now they go. Apex inside of the site. Going to play off of Devil in the pit. Kenny with a quick face through the smoke. Can't find the shot. Devil starts to face, so this is a bit aggressive, but this is on the call from Kenny that they are at top mid.
Still 30 seconds here. You feel like the final move for NaVi will be coming in. They will be presenting themselves towards the B side. Edward in middle, though, holding the flanks.
Happy still playing back towards CT. Flashed off, now he has to go, backs himself in, there's the pop. Has to find the kills though, MBK gets 1 on C's, Flamey responds, MBK gets 2 on Flamey. But Guardian getting that clears out the B site, now it's surely gonna be a bomb plant. And Apex and Devil rotating with Edward lurking, still do find the kill. 2 versus 2, bomb grabbed as well. Or excuse me, sorry, gun grabbed as well, so AK for Apex.
Never give up, Matt, never give in. 2 on 2 to hold on. They have a pistol and an AK-47, that's it. No kits, bomb ticking away. Just need to stick together and hope they can find his first kill. Not meant to be, Guardian takes down the first one. 1 more will do it, there it is. He finished it off, it's 2-0 in very convincing manner. NaVi will go on to the grand final, and we say goodbye to EnVy. A very lackluster EnVy at that.
NaVi grand finals again. And I think all we can take away from this, Henry, is the flowchart for the Bison. Is it the second round? Yes. Did you win the pistol? No. Don't buy a Bison. Did you win the pistol round? Yes. T-side or CT? CT? What side are you playing? A side? Buy a cheap SMB or shotgun. Don't buy a Bison. Never buy a Bison, but it is NaVi going through to the finals.
looking very strong right now. Guardian revitalizing the lineup. Didn't really miss a beat there, only dropping 2 pistols on Dust 2. That's pretty much all they gave away in this entire series. And you have to say, EnVyUs